Okay, I'm Brian O'Keefe. I wanted to touch on two real important things in my life. And those things are prayer and meditation. Prayer would be asking God questions, and meditation, at least in my perception, is listening for the answers. Um, as far as the prayer goes, in the morning, I get on my knees and I ask God to help me throughout the day. I also, when I'm having my coffee, I ask God to be my partner and put the right words in my mouth at the right time so I don't goof up, and to guide me through my day as a partner. It's taking God as your partner, which I didn't invent. I took that from a guy who got it from, I believe, Emmett Fox. Yeah. Anyway, so the prayer part is not that complicated. Meditation is a little bit, can be tricky. You need to clear your mind of all thought. That's one take on it, and that holds true for me. It's very hard to do that though, especially if you're in a place where you wake up in the morning and somebody's screaming at you, or the neighbors are playing loud music, or you're in a hostile environment. It's gonna be a little tricky, but there's things you can do. One is golf, and turn your cell phone off. They can't get you on the golf course. It's impossible. It's almost impossible to have to get stressed out on the golf course. And about the eighth hole, the thoughts stop. You just quit thinking about things, just the way it is. And you look around and you say to yourself, "Man, isn't this grand? I am in just a beautiful place. I'm riding around in a little car. If you're real lucky, maybe you're smoking a nice cigar, and you just can't beat it. I mean, that's why people golf. Anyway, some people. I think most people get that out of it. Another one is fishing. I prefer to fish alone, and it same deal. After about half hour, whatever it takes, at some point the motor stops running. The dogs in my head quit barking, and I'm left with the present moment and reality. Reality is I'm standing in front of some beautiful water with some beautiful landscaping all around me, and the birds are flying around, and isn't this just a grand blessing and a gift? And that's a great place to be. You just can't beat that. That's where God intended me to be, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I can pull that off someday on a permanent basis, or more permanent basis. But in the meantime, I can find that peace of mind and calmness of heart in fishing or golf. Anyhow, it helps if you catch something. It makes it a little more fun. I sold a car to a guy who's a bass pro, and he got a minivan for his wife or something. He was very grateful and appreciative. This is the trick he showed me. Gamakatsu size 5 offset shank hooks. You don't have to use red, but once you get hooked on red, you just want to use red. It's just the way it is. These things are deadly and necessary for this particular setup. This setup is called the Texas Rig. This particular one's unique in a way. A lot of people don't use this. First of all, these are big, offset, wide gap, super sharp hooks. If this goes into a bass and you set the hook, it'll never unset. This thing is deadly. I do put them back, and they survive and they're fine. But if you're a fisherman, you understand what I mean. These things are razor sharp, and with that, the curve of this thing makes it a deadly hook. There's just no getting away. I use these T-weight Teflon coated bullet weights. They call them Yellowbird products. Teflon coated weedless slips. They're weedless. They're covered with Teflon, and they're fabulous. And nothing sticks to them. That hurt. Alright, I'll get over it. Anyway, you stick the line through the. Oh, you bastard. See, when you turn 40, you start losing your sight, and I'm in blindness, 40-year-old blindness denial. Okay, so anyway, you get it on there like that. You get, man, did I lose that hook? Definitely not something you want to get stuck in the carpet, because it'll go through, it'll set in a bass real good. It'll also go straight through your foot. By the way, if you get one of these in your foot or in your hand, call 911. in the Adirondack State Park getting chased by coyotes, cut off the barb and pull it out. If it's almost all the way through, push it all the way through, cut the barb off. Just bite the bullet and get out of your life. Anyway, I don't think I have enough time to do the knot. You have to know how to do this knot. Alright, you put it like this. You twist it around here. You can look this up on the internet. 6 times, not 5, not 7, 6. I think that was 6. I don't know. Pull it through here, like that. And a little bit of spit. You have to use spit, okay? It's important. Trust me. You pull it down. I think this is a double half hitch or something. I forget. Always fish with a pliers with a cutting edge. Be prepared. Boy Scout motto, okay? If you're anti-Boy Scouts, we'll talk about that some other time. You shouldn't be. You know who's in charge of the Boy Scouts of America? The honorary president is the President of the United States. So, good information. Anyway, that's that. I think I got like 2 seconds left. 10-inch Berkley power bait worm. 10-inch. Out of control. Nobody uses them. That's why this is going to make a good rig. It's a unique presentation that these bass have not seen, because nobody buys these. The guys at your tackle shop will think you're a complete wacko for buying them. And you will catch bass that are smaller than your worm. And you pitch this out there, stick it in like that, and you let it sit for as long as you can stand it. Half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever you can stand. Longer the better. That's what it looks like. I didn't do a very good descriptive on this, but that's what it looks like. 10-inch Berkley power bait worm. Can't beat that smell. Good stuff. And you'll catch big bass that you never thought were in that pond. They're there, trust me. And also you'll get answers to some of your more deeper questions in life. And good luck.